Welcome to the Feminine Truth Podcast with Miranda, a place where you can reconnect with your wild, cyclical, and fierce truth. I am Miranda, a mentor, coach, healer, and intuitive. I guide women on a journey of remembrance, reconnection, and embodiment of who they are, their essence, power, and truth by reawakening the power of their feminine energy, womb, and menstrual cycles. Join me each week to indulge in raw, unedited, and unfiltered topics to help women own and step into their divine feminine truth and become unshakable, unapologetic, and bold in who they truly are. Let's jump into today's conversation. Welcome to another episode of the Feminine Truth Podcast with your host, Miranda. This is going to be a solo episode, and I was so inspired by a conversation I had earlier today, and it was around the topic of you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with or surround yourself with, and that includes family members, that includes friends, that includes colleagues, that includes even the TV shows you watch if you think about it. So I started thinking more about it, and it's like, yeah, that is so true. And everyone that has known you, especially if you are on this healing journey, especially if you have been doing the inner work to heal your subconscious, your trauma, your conditioning, your programming, your belief systems, everything that has been you. And if you are trying to get to the truth of who you are, you have to delayer. You have to delayer and do the healing work to remove everything that it's not you. And everyone that has met you up until this point that you have been doing the healing work, if they're not in alignment with the new version of you or the new version you are becoming every day, they are going to not support your journey. They are going to fall off. And this is not the case for everyone. Some people are so supportive. Some people might not understand the journey you're on. If you're in personal development, if you are growing as a person, if you are doing the feminine, the masculine polarity work, if you are doing the womb healings, if you are just doing any trauma work or any mindset, anything that makes you grow in body, mind, and soul as a new person every single day. We grow and evolve every single day. We are not the same people or person that we were the day before, right? Or even an hour ago. We change and evolve every single day, especially if you are consciously doing this work. You are going to be learning new things and unlearning everything that it's not belonging to who you are becoming or who you want to be in the future or even now at this moment. So everyone that is not supportive of your journey, it's okay. We have to come to this place that we don't no longer need the validation and approval of people that need to understand that we are on this path. Like, we need to detach ourselves from the need to desire to be approved and validated and accepted by our family members, by our old friends, by our childhood friends, right? People don't need to understand our journey. That is not their job. Their job as people are to just be part of you, is love and connection, right? And if they don't understand or accept or even want to be part of your journey, it's okay. We are no longer the same people, and they are used to the version of you that kept them at that level, right? Or at that comfort zone. So oftentimes, this is what I was telling this person this morning that I was talking to. I was saying, yeah, because if you are moving up, if you are elevating, if you are growing, if you are evolving, they are going to feel uncomfortable because they don't know who you are anymore. You are this new version of you. They are used to the older version, and it's not like they're trying to consciously bring you down, but they want the old version of you. So of course they're going to complain. Of course they're not going to agree. Of course they're not going to be supportive, right? And this is not the case for everyone. Like I said, this just depends on the person too, because I still have people that I talk to from that have known me who I used to be before I started healing. And there's times that I'm just just like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. They knew that version of me. But at the same time, that version of me helped me move through some really difficult times. But I did lose a lot of friends, and it's not because they were not supportive of me, but it's because they I was not a good friend to many of them, you know. I was always complaining. I was always kind of just complaining about my ex or what he did or what he didn't do. And of course, those people probably got fed up with me too. So that's also another reason why they distance themselves. I still have some of them in Facebook and my Instagram, and I have not deleted them. But I just like say hi. I send them love. I say nice things to them when I see their Instagram stories, their Facebook stories. But it's not like we hang out anymore, right? It's just like they're acquaintances, or they're people that are still very dear to my heart and that I'm always going to be grateful for because they were part of my journey. But where I'm headed, it's okay if I have people that don't understand. It's okay if my family doesn't understand. It's okay if they don't approve, validate, accept, if they think I should go back to and stay in a soul-sucking job instead of working for my dreams. That's okay. Like, I no longer need them to accept me. I no longer need them to validate me or approve me or support what I'm doing. Like, I got my own back. Like, I got me. Like, it's okay. I can do this alone. And a lot of the things why I changed my mindset before, it used to hurt me. They were not supporting me, or they were complaining, or they were telling me like so many things. But at the same time, it's like they they were not seeing the bigger picture that I was. And it got to the point that I was like, okay, why am I so needy of them to validate and approve me? And it was because I was not doing that to myself. I was not approving my dreams. I was not validating my journey. I was not doing that for myself. So of course it was going to be a reflection through, or a projection through, my parents or other people. So what I ended up doing is that I decided to, in my best interest, is to delete all my relatives and all my family members from Facebook. And slowly, the people that I knew were going to be supportive of me no matter what I did or no matter what, not because I needed them to support me, but because they genuinely love me and care about me no matter who I am or what I do, they came back. And I do have both of my parents. One of them doesn't even know how to navigate Facebook, but my mom is highly active on Facebook, and she doesn't understand exactly all the work that I do, and it's okay. But she like comments here and there. But I deleted everyone, and I blocked a few family members because I'm like, I don't need them to see my content. I don't want that. So I do have a separate Facebook that I don't even use, and I've added there some family members. And the reason why I have that is because I can see my brother's account. My brother blocked me, and it's a long story why he did, but I'm like, you know what? That is his boundary, and I have to respect that, just as I want people to respect my boundaries. So it's I only have that other Facebook because I'm able to see his account, and I'm able to see my niece and nephew, and well, my two nieces and my nephew. So I go occasionally on that Facebook, and I have some uncles from my mother's side and things like that, but I am so not active on that account. And it's like, it's okay. Social media, I utilize social media differently these ways to inspire, to impact people, not to be showing off to my relatives anymore. It's like, no, this is not about me anymore. This is about my greater purpose in life. This is about my impact that I want to make with women. This is about the legacy that I'm leaving behind every single day. So if you are on this journey of healing, of trying to become, or not even trying, of becoming your best version every single day and doing the work, you have to come to the place that you no longer need someone to validate you. A friend, if a friend doesn't support you, you have to detach from the need of that. And you have to go and do the inner work as to why you have these unmet needs that are making you sad or anxious or hurt because someone is not fulfilling those needs. And you have to go and do the inner work to fulfill those needs yourself. So you no longer need external validation or approval or anything that it's lacking, right? So this journey of being an entrepreneur and a business owner is not a lonely journey because you got yourself. And as long as you know your why and you keep focusing that, and you know that one day the legacy you're leaving behind, it's going to make the difference, right? And throughout this journey, you're going to be walking and you're paving the path, right? So you're going to be walking this path that you are currently paving and building for yourself, and you are going to meet new people. And the people that are there that stick and stay with you on this journey, cherish those people, and the ones that don't, detach and let them go. It's okay if they're childhood friends. It's okay, but you cannot stay in the same place just to keep people happy or just to keep people comfortable. You cannot stay playing small just because you don't want to rock the boat, or you don't want to ruffle the feathers, or you don't want to make your best friend uncomfortable because you're moving up and you're making more money, or you are in this mindset journey and they're not. Like, you need to stop thinking so much about what other people think. And this is a huge lesson that I navigate too, because I come from a very small town full of gossip. Everybody knew each other's business, and it was a lot about appearances. And coming to the United States for the American dream, it's like, oh my gosh, like, I am not fulfilling this American dream that my parents brought me here for. And what are people going to think from my hometown that I didn't make it, that I'm a failure, and all these things. And it got to the point that I got so fed up with myself, and I'm like, why am I making this journey about other people who don't give a damn about me as a woman, as a person, and they are not even walking in my shoes? So I pivoted and I did the inner work to let go of that and detach from that energy that was kind of holding me back. And it's kind of like cutting the cords with everyone from your past and doing a cleanse and doing an energetic cleanse and release and detach, and know that you are on this journey for a reason. Like, there was no mistake when you were born. There's no mistake as to why you desired to do something greater with your life. If a full-time job in a corporate world is not enough for you, maybe it is enough for you. It doesn't matter what you want. But so for a lot of people, that is their dream life, having a corporate job security, and that is amazing. But if you are like me, if you know that there is more, if you have that little nudge, that little inspiration inside of you, that there is more to life, that you can make a greater impact, and you are relentless and you want to go after your dreams, then you're going to have to learn to walk this path at the same time alone, at the same time knowing that you're going to leave people behind, people that you love and you care about. You're going to leave them behind, and they're not going to understand you, and they're not going to come on your journey. No one is meant to come on your journey. You cannot bring everyone on your journey, right? You are only going to bring the people that are aligned with you, the people that support you, the people that encourage you. Because if you are staying in a place that you are feeling stuck because you're playing small, you don't want to move up because your friend is gonna get hurt, or because of this or because of that, or you don't want to make more money than your parents, or this and that, it's like you're holding yourself back and you're doing a disservice in the collective. And not only for that, you're doing a disservice to yourself because you're playing small, and you are meant to go all in. You are worth the risk. You are worth the investment. You are worth putting everything that you can to make your dreams come true. So this path it's okay if you're walking it alone. You're gonna meet new people along the way. And it's kind of like I guess like it's like, think about it like a train. You have all these wagons, and in all these wagons are the people that you grew up with and everything. And the more you walk this path, the more inner work you do, the more you up level, the more you grow, the more you just become a different version of you. People are going to fall off. There's going to be stops that everyone's going to fall off. Maybe some stops people are still going to want to be part of the journey. Some stops people are going to be like, you know what, I'm done with this. Like, I don't want to be part of this train, of this journey of yours. I wish you the best. Some people are just going to be resentful. You're going to have to walk through all sorts of situations and feelings and frustrations, and also happiness and also joy and pleasure when new people get on your wagons and in your train, when new people get on board, when new people light you up, it's just, oh my God, like the energy, like you should see my face right now. It feels like this buzzing energy, because there is so much more to life than just waiting for someone to accept and validate you. And I know a lot of people, a few women that are in my network or in my groups or in my life, they're married, and it's really, really interesting when they want to make their husbands come on board. And you cannot force someone to come on board on your journey if they're not ready. And it's sometimes you're gonna leave them behind. Sometimes you are going to outgrow people. Maybe you're gonna be a source of inspiration for so many people. They're gonna be like, oh my God, I want what you have. Like, how did you do it? And then this is when people are gonna start leveling up with you, and you can work and you can start walking the journey together. So this journey has so many nuances and so many different situations that can arise, but you have to be able to be strong in walking this journey alone, and know that you are the average of the people you hang out with. It's not even the 5 people you hang out with, maybe the 2 people you hang out with, maybe the 1 person you hang out with every day and talk to, but you are the average of the closest people that surround you. That is such a hard truth, but it's true. Like, think about it. So it's okay if people fall off. It's okay if you leave people behind. As long as you don't leave yourself behind, it's all that matters. So let me know what thoughts, what came up when with this topic, with this conversation, and I cannot wait for the next solo episode. I have a few juicy topics to talk about, but if you feel someone needs to hear this message, share it with them, leave us a podcast review. But I am so, so thankful that you spend your time and energy listening and being here with me and my energy and this podcast. This podcast is for you, for me, for us, for all the collective. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation on the Feminine Truth Podcast. This podcast is for you, for me, for us, for the feminine collective. Thank you for spending your time and energy with us. I so, so, so appreciate it. Please, it would mean so much if you could share this in your Instagram stories, in your Facebook stories, or everywhere, so this message gets spread and others can find this podcast and this conversation. And if you feel like someone needs to hear this message, please share with them. I would be so grateful for you, and let us know your thoughts, how this has helped you, how you connected with this topic, or how this has felt in your body. And lastly, if you feel the pull, I would be immensely grateful if you could take the time to leave a review so more people can find my podcast and this conversation. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you on the next episode.